I'm not. Now, here we go. You ready? Tell me if you can hear it. We are the crystal gems. We'll always make stay. If you think we can, we'll always find a way. As long as people of this world believe in It's Rebecca. Rebecca's brother.
I love the full Estelle version of the theme song.
Really That's how it goes. The hand movements and all. Like, you guys excited? We're going to go back to back. Rebecca, it's your turn. What you got for them next?
Right. Let's see. Okay. So I was going to do Be Wherever You Are, which is, let's see if I can, I'm going to move my phone so this can be in view.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't this such a beautiful night? Whoa, we're underneath 1,000 shining stars. Isn't it nice to find yourself somewhere different? Whoa, why don't you let yourself just be wherever you are? Just look at this place, look at your faces. They're shining like 1,000 shining stars. Isn't it nice to find yourself somewhere different? Oh, why don't you let yourself just be wherever you are? Why don't you let yourself just be somewhere different? Whoa, why don't you let yourself just be wherever you are?
That's one of my songs. It's like gets me in my hula mood. I'd be like, whoa, just vibes. All right.
Okay.
This is the link to donate. You guys are doing so well. This is incredible. All right. Now I'm gonna have to try and do this one on my own, right? It's a lot of breathing, but I'm gonna do Here Comes the Thought. Guys, are you ready? Are you feeling peaceful? Are you feeling calm? Are you feeling calm? Okay, good. Shout out to Ali on this one, but I'm gonna tackle this on my own. Take a moment to think of just flexibility, love, and trust. Take a moment to think of just flexibility, love, and trust. Here comes a thought that might alarm you. What someone said and how it harms you. Something you did that felt to be charming. Things that you said suddenly you're losing sight, you're losing touch. All these little things seem to matter so much that they confuse you. Let's start again. All right. Take a moment to think of just flexibility, love, and trust. Here comes a thought that might alarm you. What someone said and how it harms you. Something you did that felt to be charming. Things that you said are suddenly swarming. And oh, you're losing sight, you're losing touch. All these little things seem to matter so much that they confuse you. They might lose you. But take a moment and remind yourself. Take a moment and find yourself. Take a moment to ask yourself if this is how we fall apart. But it's not, but it's not, but it's not, but it's not, but it's not. Sing along. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Yeah. You got nothing, to fear. I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. Here comes a thought that might alarm me. What someone said and how it harmed me. Something I did that They'll to be charming. Things that I said are suddenly swarming. And oh, I'm losing sight. I'm losing touch. All these little things seem to matter so much that they confuse me. Then I might lose me. Yo, take a moment, remind yourself to take a moment and find yourself. Take a moment and ask yourself if this is how we fall apart. But it's not, but it's not, but it's not, but it's not, but it's not. Sing it with me. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I got nothing, got nothing, got nothing, got nothing to fear. I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. And it was just a thought, just a thought, just a thought, just a thought. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. We go on, we go on, we go on, we go on, we go by. From here, from here. Take a moment to think of just flexibility, love, and trust. Hey, take a moment to think of just flexibility, love, and trust. Here comes a thought.
Oh my gosh. Oh, so
Even with
good.
the involuntary rewind, I think that was all right.
How is it? Let me ask the group. So is it synced up enough that our harmonizing is actually lining up? I really
All right,
hope
do we
so.
sound okay, guys? Because it's just
Yeah.
it's gonna happen.
Yeah, I wasn't sure about if the lag was gonna make that impossible. But the other thing I didn't want to say this because you sing it was so beautiful. But we're already at 8,000. So
You guys, holy, holy, holy,
this is
holy.
this is like this is rapidly speeding through the
I mean,
plan. Oh
well, guys, hey, let's keep going, Rebecca. Let's keep going. Let's keep
um,
going. What you thinking about?
my mom is texting me to say that the sync is off. But
I mean, you guys know what it sounds like, so just imagine we're good.
right. But then we look really good. All right, let me
Hey,
see our list
mom. Hey,
because we are
thanks.
blowing through it. Let's see. Hold
Oh, this is
on.
so lazy. All right, your
Um,
turn. Your turn.
yeah, let
Ooh.
me find the list.
Let me see
Um,
who's on here. Who's on here? You guys singing along at home? Who's singing along at home? This is what I want to know. Who's singing along at home? I know some people. Hi, Lady Ellie. I know all my friends are on here. This is so cool. I love you guys. Hey, I know some of you had DM me saying that you were gonna watch with your kids. I hope you're singing along. I hope you're enjoying this. Rebecca, what you got for them? Let's
okay,
go.
okay. My next one is Everything Stays. It's not a Steven song, but
Hey, Jennifer.
uh,
It's okay. Ah, let's go. There she is.
I want to get this a little more in frame. Here we go. Let's go in the garden. You'll find something waiting right there where you left it, lying upside down. When you finally find it, you'll see how it's faded. The underside is lighter when you turn it around. Everything stays right where you left it. Everything stays, but it still changes. Oh my gosh. I'm
It's
sorry, I'm
okay. Keep
losing the
going. This is
chords.
good times. This is okay. No nerves.
I'm really nervous.
You sound
I've been
great. Why are you nervous? All right, let's go. Let's go. One
okay,
time.
okay,
One,
okay.
2, 3. Keep
Yeah.
going. Go.
Everything stays. There it is.
There you go.
Right where you left it. Everything stays, but it still changes. so slightly daily.
Ah, there she goes. She's back. She's mid-chorus. It stopped to everything stays. Sorry, wait. I was like, no, I can hear you. I can hear you. We can totally hear you. It's just like I think everybody's just kind of catching it as it goes, as it comes back. So don't worry about it. This ain't Instagram. Can you hear us now, guys? Oh. Hang on one second. All right, they say they can't hear you. So maybe I didn't know how to do this. I think so as well. Oh my gosh. Can you hear me, guys? But if you leave, hang on one second, guys. If you leave, the whole thing goes off, and we don't want that. So you have to stay there for a second. We're trying to figure out how to get Rebecca back, guys. Stick around, keep donating. I might have to sing next either way until we figure it out, right? So I'm gonna sing, and then we're gonna figure out Rebecca's sound, all right? No stress, no worries. Because this is what we do. Are you ready for the song? Are you ready for the one? Guys, can you hear me? Awesome. All right, so I'm going to sing a song. I'm going to help me sing it. If you don't know this, then honestly, I'm not sure a Steven Universe fan. And like, I'm going to need you like to like figure it out. All right, but we're going to sing the song that you first heard Garnet on. Are you ready? Are you ready? Here you go. This is Garnet, back together. And I'm never going down at the hands of the likes of you because I'm so much better. And every part of me is saying, go yeah. The two of us ain't gonna follow your rules. Come at me without any of your fancy tools. Let's go, just me and you. Say what? Let's go, just one on two. Go ahead and try and hit me if you're able. Can't you see that my relationship is stable? I can see you hate the way we intermingle. I just think that your match is a single. And you're not gonna stop when we made together. We ain't gonna stay like this forever. If you break us apart, we'll just come back to us. And we'll always be twice the gem that you are. I am a no, I can't hear you. La 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 That's why I wish I had a ukulele because I'd be out here like this. I feel like that's actually a guitar, right? It's not even a guitar, it's like a guitar as well. I don't know. This is who we are. This is who I am. And if you think you can stop me, then you need to think again. Because I am a feeling, and I will never end. And you can't I won't let you hurt my planet, and I won't let you hurt my friends. Hey, hey, go ahead and try it. Go. Can't you see that my relationship is evil? I mean, you think that I'm not something you're afraid of. They just think that I'm made of, but I am more than the two of them. Everything they care about is what I am. I am their fury. I am their patience. I am a conversation. I am a I'm not gonna do the whole dance. And stronger than you. Can't leave me at home. Come on. And it's stronger than you. Oh, can we hear Rebecca? Can we hear Rebecca? Is that better? Is she back? Let us know, guys. Let us know, guys. Can we hear? All right, you got to put that. I think we're back. I think we're back, guys. Maybe. Hold on. I saw some thumbs up. I know we hear each other. It's wild. How can you guys not hear? Right. Right. We're just sitting here talking through telepathy. Like, blah, 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 blah. Oh, how can you not hear her? All right, check the side. Check your volume on your phone, Rebecca. See, is that up? Guys, will you stay with us? We're gonna click off and then we're gonna come right back because I think we got some more to sing and we're raising so much money. This is incredible. I think we have some more to sing. So Rebecca, you're gonna click off and I'm gonna come right back when you click back on. All right, let's get it. Stay there, guys. We're coming right back. We're coming right back. Click right.
Hi. How's my audio? Can you guys hear me? Please, 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 please say yes. Audible? Am I here? Let me know, please. It's good? It's okay.
You're back.
Hey, are we good?
You're back.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Thank you everyone for coming back in. I don't know
Yes.
what happened.
Woo, that was wild.
But thank goodness. Oh, let me all right, I'm gonna put the donation link back in a pinned comment.
Please.
So that'll just take me a moment.
Okay.
Thank you so much, everybody, for bearing with my internet situation.
That's all right. We're all at home and we're all trying to figure this out ourselves. It's a wild time.
Right.
My internet just goes out when it wants to and comes right back. So, like, also. Hey,
I
Lex!
know, right?
Oh, this is so cool. All the fam is here. So we're doing, for those that don't know what's happening right now, Rebecca and myself are here and we're raising money for the National Bailout Fund. We just had the young lady, Miss Alyssa, come on earlier and talk to us about what it means and, and break it down so that we could really understand exactly what was going on and exactly why they needed the funding. And you guys have done such an incredible job already of raising so much money in like 20 minutes to help fund it. And this is the link. It's pinned. Rebecca has it up there. Please keep donating whatever you can. Tell your friends, join in. And then every single peep, because we're going to sing a song. Rebecca's going to sing some exclusive, some stuff you've never heard before. And I'm going to sing a couple that you may have heard if you've come to the cons, but also never heard it like this. And as we go along, we're going to sing them in stages. Like, you guys have been like going ham with the donations. So like we've just been we've just been like speeding through records because we were like, well, let's sing this when they get to here. But you guys are like, pew. So we're just singing records at this point. We're just out here like making it go round. Like, so Rebecca, it's your turn. I just did Stronger Than You.
Right.
Where are we at with the fundraising for this? How much are we raising? Like,
I'm finding out right now. I'm gonna ask them where we're at. The last I knew, we were at 8,000. Actually, we hit 10,000 when I was accidentally muted. So I didn't see it. Oh my gosh, that's a huge milestone. And if we raise 10,000, that means that Cartoon Network matching it, we've actually raised 20,000, which is
Let's go.
unbelievable.
Just unreal.
That
You guys are the best.
I think, you know, it's so critical to me. We have to remember that when someone is in jail and can't make bail, and the way that we are criminalizing not having money, which is completely absurd, it doesn't just affect that one person, it affects their entire family. So by doing this, by reuniting people with their families, it's the lives of everyone around. I mean, how sure there's a single person, but that affects so many people, everyone that they love. So being able to donate to this cause is going to have a positive effect on entire families and entire communities. So please, please, I really hope that we can make it all the way to 50K, because that will mean $100,000 for this organization, and that is so huge.
Yeah, it's needed. It's needed. And I wanna say this. I want to commend you, Rebecca, for coming up with this idea when we reached out and we said, hey, we have to do something. You came up with this idea, came up with the format along with Cartoon Network and ourselves, and it's just like people don't go out of their way to put their money where their mouth is. You know, everybody's been talking about the blackout thing but you said, I'm with you, Estelle. How do we do this? You know, Cartoon Network came in and said, we with you. How do we? And, you know, and I just wanted to really, like, give you guys your props publicly for that, because a lot of people are not standing for what they said, and you guys are standing for it and making a difference, man. This means a lot. This means a lot to so many people, and I'm just grateful to be here with you doing this right now. This is a good time.
Right. Oh, I just found out. So we're at 13,000. When we got to 15,000, I was going to do Drift Away, the simplified ukulele version, the original version that I wrote. But
I think you should do also, Everything Stays again, because like I feel like they missed that completely. So while we wait for you guys to hit 15, you should go ahead on and hit that Everything Stays again, so I can body roll in peace over here. It's a good time.
All right. Let's go in the garden. You'll find something waiting right there where you left it, lying upside down. When you finally find it, you'll see how it's fading. The underside is lighter when you turn it around. Everything stays right where you left it. Everything stays. Everything stays. There it is, it's an A. Everything stays, but it still changes. Ever so slightly, daily and nightly, in little ways, and everything stays. Ever so slightly, daily and nightly, in little ways, when everything stays. Is my audio still good?
You're good. We can still hear you. We can still hear you. That's beautiful. That's one of my favorite. I love the way you write songs. I have said this to you so many times. It's like, where do you find the words?
Thank you so much. That one was really thank you.
Oh,
yeah, that was so Adam Muto, who took over Adventure Time after Penn, he needed a song for Marceline's mother to sing, and so that I've written a couple lullabies. There was like the Sleepy Puppies song from Adventure Time, but that one was especially cool because I was on Steven Universe. I was on Steven Universe at that point, but I still got a chance to write a song for Adventure Time, which was so unusual. Oh my gosh, we are now at 14. 14,600. Really, really close.
Guys,
Oh
I'm
God.
not muted. I haven't said anything. Can you hear me now? I just was quiet listening. They're like, "Well, she's mute." I'm not muted. I'm not muted. I'm definitely here, guys. I'm definitely here. Can you hear me? I'm here. I'm listening to Rebecca speak and I'm listening to her sing. That's all.
Oh my gosh. I can hear you. I can hear you just fine.
Right. Me too.
But is that?
Oh, is that bad?
Oh,
You can
I
hear
see
me. There
she's
we go.
back.
See, I was just being quiet. I wasn't muted. I just shut my mouth. I was just like listening. That's all. I wasn't frozen. I was
Oh
just
my
being
God.
very quiet, very still. Next time I'm gonna do
Oh.
this. Because like
It really feels like you're frozen. I
I
had
have to
like a
do
visceral
things.
reaction to worrying that you'd frozen.
No, I was like, no, I haven't frozen. I'm gonna keep moving, guys, so you know I'm not frozen. All right, there we go. This is wild. Now, how much are we at? 14. You said
We're at last I saw 14,852,
woo!
which is we only need $150 more, and then I'll do the uke version of Drift Away.
Hey, that's my
So
song.
we're very very close to 1,500,
Sheesh.
which is just amazing.
You guys are out here like making it go around. This is amazing. This is so dope. This is super dope. Let's look at some of the things you guys are saying on here. It's a lot of love. Everyone's like, no, no, no. I'm reading some of the things. They said it froze for a while, but we're back now. Let's stay in the future. Let's stay in the present.
We just made it. Do you guys want to hear this version of Drift Away?
Let's get it. Come on, let's go. Your time.
So
I'm gonna keep moving.
It was a simpler. When I first wrote it, it was a simpler version on uke. Before I worked with Amy Mann on it, and then she added the guitar part. So the bridge was her, but this is the original version on uke. I don't know. Actually, I don't think I've ever performed this version on uke before.
I have never.
All right. Here in the garden, let's play a game. I'll show you how it's done. Here in the garden, stand very still. This'll be so much fun. And then she smiled. That's what I gone.
You're back. You're back. You're back. All
Can you
right.
hear me? Am I muted?
No, you just stopped at here in the garden, and then it went to freeze again. All right, let's try. Keep going. Keep going. We're just gonna keep going.
Okay. Well, please tell me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, people? Am I? Here in the
That's on.
here
Sorry.
in the garden, let's play a game. Okay. I'll show you how it's done. Here in the garden, stand very still. This will be so much fun. And then she smiled. That's what I'm after. The smile in her eyes, the sound of her laughter. Happy to listen, happy to stay, happily watching her drift away. Happily waiting, all on my own, under the endless sky. Counting the seconds, standing alone, as thousands of years go by. Happily wondering, night after night, is this how it works? Am I doing it right? Happy to listen, happy to stay, happily watching her drift away. that's the miniature version, the ukulele version.
Woo! That song made me legit cry when I watched it in the movies for the first time. We were sitting in downtown watching it, the premiere, and I was watching it and I was like, oh my God! Oh my God! I was literally bawling like behind my glasses. I had these, I think I had some other versions. I was just like, all right, guys, it's too much. This is way too much.
Oh, thank you
Because
so
it was
much.
so out of the blue and I got so like, this is so real. Oh my days, look at you sad. It's like I'm requiting love song. Oh my gosh, this is so strange. And I had the time.
Thank
And then I had to like buck up and get back to my guarded self. Like I'm not crying, you crying. Glasses lies. The whole time. I was definitely like, this
Man,
is wild. I love that song. It's a good song.
I think there's that special kind of sad when you're just really trying on a friendship but nothing you do really makes a difference, you know. And then it's like you there's this beautiful oh gosh, uh, this Amy Mann song that's like and you do. It's like you keep seeing all these things that are just going wrong, and you keep trying to push through, and you think, oh, maybe this person can change, and then it ends with like, maybe this person can change and you do, and it's just so devastating.
It's like
uh
it's like you have to give in. At that point, I always like lean into like after a few of those, I kind of just lean into, you know, maybe they were just sent here to make me get to this point in my life, and now I have to release. Now we have to let,
yes,
you know,
yeah,
and and if I don't let go, I'm holding them from being in the place that they want to be or they need to be in their life, right? So you're just like, let it be, let it be, let it be, let it go. You know?
yeah, absolutely.
It's sad, but it's
Oh my
it's
god.
always time. Always times.
um do we have any questions, because we were also we've been hitting so many milestones so fast and doing so much singing.
Right.
We're going to also answer questions here. um
We're looking. I'm
so
looking up. I'm trying to see. Do you see any good questions? Everyone's like,
oh, I
okay.
see that we're freezing a little bit, which I'm sorry about that. um
Someone's trying to call my phone, and I should have put this on do not disturb. But here we are. um, he said, "What was in the chest? Are you making any new
oh my
shows? Please sing. Here comes a thought.
god.
You missed it. You missed it, Fante PB. You missed it.
Oh man, favorite song of the movie. That's a really tough one because I'm so fond of all of them. Um, it's really tough. I am, gosh, I don't know how to. Do you have a favorite song from the movie? I don't know if I could choose one because they were all so
Um,
difficult.
let me think about it. I think that my favorite song in the movie is there's a few of them like True Kind of Love, of course, and then Drift Away is another one. Oh wait, no. I do over again. Finally her
Oh yeah,
other friends.
other
That
friends.
speaks to the entire theater geek in me. Like, ah! I was like, oh my days! She murdered that song. She killed that song. I was like,
Oh yeah, they're
like,
it's
and then
so
watching her
good.
perform it like live at the one of the last cons we did. Oh my days! Oh my days!
Yeah, that was so fun. That was so fun to write. That kind of sort of jaunty,
Mm-hmm.
fleischery song is such a
Mm-hmm.
guilty pleasure. I was like beat red the whole time writing that one because I just thought, oh, I don't know if I want people to know to be. I felt like I was really exposing my like inner klezmery sensibilities.
No,
Uh,
I'm with all of it. Let me tell you, I have a whole playlist based on that style of music from all of the shows I've watched, all of the musicals I've watched ever in life. And I just after I heard that, I went and made a playlist. Like, oh, this is it. Like I went down Sweet Charity Lane. I went down Tootsie. I went down all of them. Like it was a whole time in my soul. Like I be in my house like da, 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 whole time, whole time in my soul. It's amazing.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh my gosh.
that's my
Well,
favorite.
thank you. I'm really glad you like that one. That was so cool because we were also on animation. We were working with Takafumi Hori, who is just a brilliant animator, and then the boards. Mickey Brewster did the boards, which were just beautiful and genius, and the combination of the two of them was just mind blowing. I thought, and then the change sequence too. He also did animation on, which just came out so awesome. I believe the pencil tests are on the DVD, so definitely go check out how those looked as key animation because it's so cool. My favorite episode. I think one of my favorite episodes was Jailbreak is a big favorite. The fact that we got to introduce when we first got the animation back for Jailbreak, and I finally got to see Ruby and Sapphire for the first time, and we just put so much extra love into it, and the boards and the writing from Jeff Liu and Joe Johnston was so amazing. But we had just been building to it for so long. I mean, we've been working on the show for 2 years at that point, just waiting for a chance to introduce the reality of Garnet as a character. So that was so amazing. And then also Mr. Greg was big for me because I'm such a musical fan, and that was our first attempt at a full musical episode. And really just pulling out all the stops. And the other thing is, like, with these elaborate musical episodes, we didn't get extra time. So it was really just a lot of nights and weekends and a lot of love that made them so elaborate like that. Just so much extra.
We can appreciate it because it's perfect each time. Perfect each time. Sure.
Yeah. It looks like we're almost to 17,000, which is unbelievable. We didn't have a song for 17K, but when we get to 20K, we have that we'll do "Isn't It Love" from the movie. Yep. Would you like to?
I can do that. I think I can do that. I think I can do that.
Yeah.
You guys know how that goes, right? I'm looking at more questions. This is wild.
Right.
Lisa, do you know how to fight?
Let's see. Any episodes of the Off Colors backstories? That actually, we had an elaborate Rhodonite episode for Future that we weren't ultimately able to do. And there's actually some sketches from it. There's going to be an art book out in the fall. Wow. And some of the concept drawings for Rhodonite's backstory are in there. Just very briefly, but I really liked them, and I'm glad that they'll be included somewhere. Yeah. I could play a little something when we hit...
They want to know what was in Lion's chest.
What was in the chest? Oh, that's
an ongoing...
I can't...
Okay, yeah, no, we're not doing that.
I can't give that one away. We have to have some mysteries left, or...
Aha! You'll never know!
But feel free to keep asking. I just can't tell you.
So feel free to. Keep asking, but also I'm not gonna tell you. So there's that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make sure you donate. The link to donate is at the bottom of the page. Make sure you donate. This is going to National Bailout Fund. You guys are doing incredible work. By raising this money. Trust us. It's needed. It's a difference between jail, prison, and staying in and reuniting families, and and essentially toppling and reforming a system that is designed to help. But helping. What we're doing is we're helping. So you're part of the reform. You're part of the help.
Yeah, this is something too. Honestly, this entire system. I mean, we need to reform. We need to change all of it. It just shouldn't work this way at all. And I know our audience has many different age ranges, and some of you may not be, or may not even be in America, but those of you who are old enough to vote or who are about to be old enough to vote, I think it's so critical that we be changing what we can change, with the resources we have by donating But going out, identifying racist policy and heading to the polls and voting out the people that put these things in place, voting against the legislation in your community that's allowing this to continue, that's the real thing. So this is amazing. We need to raise a lot of money. This is a stopgap until we end these practices, and we must, because it's just completely unfair. There's so much that we can do if we just find out what's going on, and also protesting is so critical. This is another thing about National Bailout, is that they're pulling their resources together for protesters. People are being arrested just for protesting, which is absolutely their right to do. So yeah, by being able to cover the legal fees and the bail money for protesters, these people are out there trying to make a better life for their families, for all of us, by dissenting in a way that is their democratic right. So we have to pull together. We have to get them out of a dangerous situation and back with the families that they are fighting to protect, that they are fighting for a better future for. So please.
And you got to consider the people that, some of the people that are being locked up, they're literally doing nothing but standing, like enacting their literal right, you know, their literal right to stand on the street and say, no, we're not okay with this, you know?
Absolutely.
So it's a matter, if you think, we don't agree that they should be locked up, so we're here to help them get out. All right.
I see. Someone asked if Garnet would attend a protest. I think that she definitely would.
I've seen several Garnets at the protest. I'm like, wow. This is this is a glorious time. I've seen several Garnets at the protest. I'm proud. I would love to see some pearls. I would love to see some amethysts. I would love to see the whole lot, because it's about all of us. That's been one of the things I've been saying. I've been seeing the posters go up of, you know, and people tagging me in Garnet for Black Lives Matter. It's like, yeah, and the point of that is, though, we want the entire, if you're going to have images and symbolism and tag me in posters, I'd love to see pictures and posters of all, because the point is we all have to do this together. This isn't just one fight. When it's better for one of us, it's better for all of us, you know? But better for, when it's better for one, when it's good for one of us with all the right intentions and all the right things, it's good for all of us, I should say, you know, to be clear. So let's make it, let's be inclusive in our protests as well. This is all of us, you know, this really is all of us. And we're doing it for our futures. We're doing it for ourselves. We're doing it for our now. So we don't have to keep living this over and over and over. It's a new day, you know?
Right. I mean, if you can imagine, you know, if Garnet attended a protest and then was arrested at that protest, can you imagine? I mean, the Crystal Gems would be without a leader. There's just no way. The ripple effect of that would be massive, and that's literally what's going on. The champions of families are the ones that are standing up, and then the ones that are going to jail, and so that is just totally unacceptable, and the effect of that radiates so wide. So please, this will change that.
This is.
We
got to consider ourselves right now. You are the rest of the Crystal Gems banding up to get Garnet out of jail.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do it right now. You know?
Absolutely.
This is what. Do you think Diamond was a bad? No, I don't think the Diamonds were bad people. I think they just had to be enlightened.
Yeah. Well, that's loaded. They needed to completely change the way their entire society worked, because it was such a huge problem, and it was hurting everyone, and even hurting them ultimately. So, you know, the Diamonds in the show, the Diamonds have now devoted themselves to making things right with Earth and every planet that they've harmed, which is exactly what we need to be doing. We need to be making things right, and we need to be undoing that harm. It's absolutely critical, especially now. I think, you know, in terms of everything is changing so rapidly, especially because we're having this experience with COVID. This is an opportunity to come out of this into a more just and equal world if we can put that effort in. It's also a time when we could backslide on human rights because people are very, very distracted, and that's something that we can't let happen. And civil rights, and voting rights are extremely threatened right now. I know I'm going off into other avenues, but
But
this is the time to be paying extremely close attention.
yeah. And people, so randomly, people are asking like questions, and this is. We just want you guys to know that we are listening, we are reading, we are here, but we are equally as passionate about making sure that you guys understand why we're doing this. And so we will answer some of the other questions. Like for instance, somebody just asked, "What's Garden's favorite color?" You have to know. Well, we're back in the Korea. I would venture to say somewhere in the purple, red, blue range.
Yeah, it's probably purple.
Probably purple.
Yeah.
You know.
I think that she loves herself too much for it not to be
Yeah. Yeah.
her own shade of purple.
Yes. Look, let me tell you, when I got the role, right, when we called and we got the role and we spoke about the role, I was like, okay, this lady knows way too much about me and I've never met her. This is unreal. Like, I really do love purple. I really am the oldest in a bunch of brothers and sisters. I really am confident, as you know, it's taking me a time and a while to like get to the point, but like I really am quite confident and very clear about who I am and all the things. I really don't believe in like I'm quite sarcastic in general. You know, like it was just so like on point, and like I love that you let me just become more and more of myself in the character. Like as we went along, it's like you like remember me voicing things, you'd be like, well, how would you say it? And I'd be like this. You'd be like, perfect. You know. And it just kind of hit, and I was just like, oh, this is me. It's a good time. Like, you know, it was so good. So I'm so grateful that you let me really live through the character as far as like the aesthetics and the moments. You know what I mean? Super cool. Super cool.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I loved it when you first told me that you were the oldest in such a big family. It made it's you I feel like I could somehow hear it in your voice. I was just so perfect and so critical for the character to have that. And I'm also an older sibling. I think there's a very particular older sibling energy, and the whole show is built around that because it's based off my relationship with my brother. So somehow the psychic older sibling link
Mm-hmm.
just like came across even just in a little piece of audio. It's just
Yeah.
there's a special way.
This energy. It was just flowing. It was just like, you understand exactly how I get it. Like, we're here to fight. Like, who's touching? Who's talking? What? You know.
Yeah.
It's wild. It is wild. Like I have six senses with my little sisters and brothers when things are up, you know, a little bit to the point where my mom is like, did you speak to one of them? I'm just like, no, I called her the other day because I just felt something. My mom's just like, wow. Well, you know, and well, I'll call them and it'll be like a laundry list full of things going on, you know, and it's always right timing, you know. That's I feel like it's blood, but that's also good energy and just your instincts, like you say, you know. So
Yeah,
check.
absolutely.
Wow, I missed them. I
So
missed them all. They're all in London. It's wild.
are they're all in London?
They're all in London. None of them want to actually move here, which is wild. I've been asking. I've been asking. They're all like, "Nah, I'm good." And I'm like, I mean, now.
Right.
I mean, but at the same time, I feel like the UK is not too much better. There's a
Yeah.
lot going on around the world in the same vein. Period. So, you know, it's 6 of 1. I do miss them though.
Right. Yeah. It's so tough not being able to travel. So
Mm-hmm.
so I'm seeing that we're at we're at an hour now,
Oh,
and we are
I didn't hear any of that. You're freezing. you're talking, and it's nah.
I'm completely staying off of the Wi-Fi.
Oh, it's back. Wait, I think I started back up. Hi, can everybody hear me? Sorry. It booted me off, but I'm back. Just a moment. Hey, can you hear me?
And we're back.
Thank you thanks everyone for staying in. So I'm down to
We
keep
come
going for a
back,
little bit,
right.
at least till we make it to 20K.
I
Are you
mean, I think
down?
we should. I think we should.
Okay, awesome. I know we're very close.
What
So please
it
please
do,
tell your friends.
baby? We back. We back. We back.
Yeah.
Tell your friends to come on
Oh,
back. Shout out to all. Hey, Dee Dee. Ah.
oh, Dee Dee's here. Oh my gosh,
I
I
was
wish we could do this
literally
all the
about to
time.
shout out to all the cast members. Shout out to Dee Dee, Michaela, Zach, Jennifer. Like, just, oh my goodness. Shout out to everybody that makes, is here and makes our job and does, does the thing every single day. What's happening, Erica Joy? Huge fan. Love you, sweets. Hi, Tom Bell. Look, everyone, all the gang turned up. Like, everybody who watches TV Universal just likes what we do, like, individually. This is incredible. Thank you guys for turning up, showing up. It's a good time. It's a good time. And thank you for sticking around, even though we're, like, doing our moments of pixelation in these
Yes,
streets.
thank you. I'm getting the donate link back up.
To
NBO.
keep donating. We're trying to, every single thing that you guys donate, Cartoon Network are matching. Isn't that
Yes.
incredible?
Yes. So we're currently at 18,300. So if we get to
Eesh,
20,000, then that'll be 40,000 for the organization. I really
eesh.
hope we can get all the way to 50K by the end of the day. This is an amazing start.
Mm.
Um, so hopefully we can get, and at 20,000, we have Isn't It Love karaoke style queued up. So
So I mean, like, I'm waiting on 2 racks, and as soon as you guys get it up, 2 more racks, or like a rack and a half, then I'm gonna sing. Better be down. Well, then I won't. No, I'm joking. But like, come on, like we appreciate everything you're doing so far. Even if you're around the world, this is we are all in this together thing. And as we donate, it comes back. And as we donate, and as we give to the world, it comes back. There's so many different things happening around the world, but we do appreciate every single one of you getting your money up, getting your parents' money up to help donate and to put put your money where your mouth is and to like really support the change that is happening in the world right now. This is how it happens every minute, every day.
yeah.
Oh, this is so wild. All right, so we got a couple more questions before we sing because I feel like you guys are about to get there in like 2 minutes. Am I the Garnet voice actor from Stevie
Yeah, are you
Universe?
Garnet's voice actor?
I am. I am. This is Garnet back together. And you just missed me sing Stronger Than You. Now look, this is what we're talking about. Every single time you guys hit a milestone, I sing a song. Rebecca sings a song. We get it cracking. We answer questions. Do you feel me? That's what we're doing. This is the perfect way to spend some time this afternoon. And this is so cool that you guys are here kicking it with us today. This is so cool. So ask any questions you want. We'll try and answer some of them. I mean, obviously, not all of them. You can't ask us for spoilers and things. It's just
Right. I saw someone ask about our favorite diamond, which is very tough because I feel like they're all so different, and I love them all for different reasons. It was a lifelong dream for me to work with Patti LuPone, the voice of Yellow Diamond.
Yep.
She is the absolute Broadway legend. But I also love Lisa Hannigan, the voice of Blue Diamond. It's so incredible. She's actually based in Ireland, and we would do these. We would do it over, not unlike this, over Skype. Sometimes at 6 in the morning because the time zone was completely different.
Yep.
And all of her reads are so fascinating and powerful. And she's also an amazing singer. One thing I love, you could look this up, is that there's footage of Lisa Hannigan singing an old standard called "The Man I Love," and then also footage of Patti LuPone singing the same song. And it couldn't be more different. But and I used to send these to the crew to say, this is what these characters are, because the sort of slow and scary version that Lisa Hannigan does is the complete opposite of the bombastic version that Patti LuPone does. Anyway, and then Kristen Ebersole, who plays White Diamond, is an absolute genius and so funny and so amazing. I actually saw them together in the show War Paint. And was blown away. So I love them all. It's really hard to choose because
you couldn't, because they're all so incredible together, like on their own. Like what the hell? Like it's a blessing to have them all. Like that must have been like a whole. Like, oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! And then having them all sing together. Come over, in the palace. Where are you? Come on, come on. I was like, that was my other favorite song on the film. Like, again, another one. I didn't cry for that one. I just sat there like this.
Oh, thank you.
Mouth wide open, like, this is so cool. It sounds so dope. And then I went home and again I added that to my playlist and I was like, crazy. It's wild. It's wild.
Thank you so
I feel
much.
like when I was younger, I probably wanted to be in a musical more than anything else. Like, just so this is like dreams come true too. Like, it's wild.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it was so fun to work with everyone. I mean, it was always, when I was casting to begin with, I wanted everybody to sing. So
yeah,
it was so amazing to bring together singers from all different realms of singing, and then get to kind of have different styles for different people. It was so exciting to write. It was just really, I miss everyone so much. Also, like we can't even hang out because we're in quarantine, but it was so wonderful to just be together in the booth so often. I miss that every single day. I know now records are very different because everyone is recording from home. But working with Emily, someone's asking how working with Emily King was. It was amazing to get to work with Emily King because Estelle introduced me to her music when I was working on Here Comes the Thought, because I wanted to know if there was something that could be both fast and calm simultaneously. You pointed me to her album. Was just great to work with her eventually, and she also speaks the world of you. We got to meet a couple times in person.
Yeah, she's incredible. We went on tour like super early. We did a couple of shows together super early, and I just liked her evolving, the way she evolved. I think I heard one of her albums about the time we started working on the show. Just in the beginning, like 2012, my friend put me onto one of her new records after her original first records and tours and yada yada. She kind of went away, learned guitar really well, and then came back with this song called this album EP called Georgia, and I was just like that was my entire energy, and I think I played it around in the loop for like 4 months, like back to back. So when we started talking about music, I was even like this. I was like, well, there's a couple people, but you might want to go here, you know. So
right.
thing. She's incredible.
Um, oh, somebody asked what it was like working with Zach, which was just incredible. I mean, he's so amazingly talented, and his understanding of the character just ran so deep. Um, and also, I really got a chance to talk with him just about how he felt about Stephen as a character, and a lot of Future was really built around how he felt about having done that part through his childhood and into his adulthood, and uh, it was just fascinating to hear what he wanted the show to explore, and I love incorporating uh, your opinions as cast into the project. I wanted it to be infused with all of us. So Zach, he's so amazingly talented. He's so good at putting on a character, but he's also so incredible at bringing his real self to a character, and that really blew me away.
Yeah, I agree. Watching him work, and he was so young when we started, right? Like a kid,
Yeah.
a kid when we started, and then watching him grow into this taller than us, long in the sky guy wearing like DMs and like funny like colorful shirts and like out here, and he's on tour and he's doing shows and he's Zach Cal, and it was just like you know, it was like for real. It was like Steven, stop growing up, just becoming an adult. Oh my god! But he's a master of it. Like watching him, like for me, it was one of my first voice acting jobs, and he'd done a few, and you know he was in that world already. And watching him do it was like I stay open to learn from everybody. I don't care what ages. I don't care. You know, if you've done it, then you got something to teach me. You know, and watching him do it was like, oh, okay, all right, you know, like a bit of a masterclass when we did get to sit in a room and do it together. He got into the character physically, and it was like, okay. So when people would see me really sitting there being deadpan and saying the things in the way I said them, it's because I had to pull a part of me out to be the character to do it like that. And also, it was just like the best thing in the world because I could do it with my PJs on, sweats on, sunglasses, and headscarf if I wanted to. So also, you know, but it was from watching Zach like get into character every day. Like his literal shoulders would go up, he would turn into like No Neck Steven, and like he would be saying
Right.
the words. I was like, oh, this is real. He's in the character. This is wild. You
Yeah.
know, and you see him as he got older. Like he became next Steven. He had like, you know, his whole energy changed and you saw it in both ways. So that's something you did great too with that, was evolve and open the space for him to be both, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. He really. Um, it's just such an incredible transformation, and it was so fun on the movie to. I really wanted him to be able to sing with his full range because he had been doing the younger voice for so long. So it's very important to me to age Stephen up, if only to show off Zach's incredible range. And he's such an amazing singer. I think the other thing is, you know, you get used to people's characters and people's outward personas, and it can be invisible just how hard people are working at their craft. I mean, you are masterful at your craft. Zach is the whole cast is just masterful at their craft, and that takes so much hard work that is very invisible. So I think, you know, if anyone is an aspiring voice actor or singer or animator, there's a lot of invisible, constant hard work and training that goes into it to end up creating that effortless feeling and that seamless experience of character. So um, I, I I recommend the hard work, but also don't work too hard. Don't pace it out.
Balance. Balance.
Yeah,
But there's a lot
all
of
nighters
training.
aren't that helpful. Yeah.
It's all balance.
Is anyone here in the chat an aspiring animator or storyteller or artist? Or really not, I really, once you're drawing or animating at all, you're not aspiring, you just are. Is anyone here an
You just are.
animator or an artist? Oh, someone asked how we came up with the diamond gem designs. That was that took a very long time. We did a lot of trial and error. Actually, this has become a promo for this art book, but a bunch of those concept drawings are in the upcoming art book. We always wanted to share them. We had them when the first art book came out, right? But they were all spoilers, so we couldn't share diamond drawings. So they're all in the ones that are coming up. But it took a long time, and we always wanted there to be some. It took a long time, and we always wanted there to be some impossible element to each one of them. Something that would be not human, like the way that Blue Diamond's hair works is not sort of a human thing. And we tried to find something for each one. Same with Yellow and White's hair. We wanted their hair to be unusual, and their designs to make a statement about who they are in terms of being sort of stern and upright and literally pointed versus flowy, and then we wanted White to have the qualities of a star, almost as if this celebrity had gone to her head to the point that her head was literally a star. So we try to, and also that she puts herself on a pedestal. So even she's literally on a pedestal, but then her shoes are also pedestals. We just try to build these concepts into them aesthetically.
Shows.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Blue's sleeves also are not real clothes. Yeah, it was fun to design characters whose bodies, like their clothed bodies, actually just were their bodies. It's just it was so fun to work on the gems.
White looks like Chrysler Building.
Yeah. I'm going to ask how we're doing on fundraising.
Yeah.
Because we're very close. Last they told me we were $87 away from 20,000.
Oh wow.
That's very close.
That is.
Okay, we're going to find out in a moment.
This is so dope. I love you studying.
Oh, Blue's feet.
You said Blue's feet?
Yeah, someone asked about Blue's feet. Well, there's this amazing, so one of the they made a plush doll of Blue, but since they didn't have information for her feet, if you turn her upside down, she has these very strange little shapes for feet that aren't based on anything that appeared in the show. But I think it's fascinating. And we all kind of liked that solution.
I need to see this.
I tend to think
what the Blue's feet look like.
Right. Well, I think it would be. See, the thing about the gems is that their bodies are very kind of malleable. Like I think it's Sapphire may or may not have feet unless she's in a form that has legs and feet, like in the baseball episodes. You could say that she has feet under her dress, or maybe she doesn't. And I often think of Sapphire and also Blue almost like pawn pieces in a sorry game, the way that they move and function, but they could have legs and feet any time that they want to. It's just a matter of they have power to change their bodies. So that fluidity and flexibility on the gems is also really fun for design.
Look, if I was solely Sapphire, if I was solely Blue, I think I might just float around and then just only have feet for specific moments. Like I just be like da 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 da. Okay, now I want to go do some things. I want to run, so here go some feet, and then I just put them back up again, and then be like da 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 da. For specific reasons only. I just want feet because I want to paint my toenails, and then I'm going to put them back away in life and float through life again. That would be so in this pandemic. That would be a peak superhero feature.
Optional.
Optional. I don't need my feet this week. I'm gonna tuck them away and then just bring them back out when I need them. And then I'm gonna tuck them away again. Cause life. That'd be such a good time.
The design-wise, we try to think about these things. This is a little animation info, but with animation, silhouette is really critical. So when you're designing characters, you want to make sure that they have extremely distinct silhouettes. So the fact that, say, Sapphire ends up as this sort of sari piece shape, and that's in contrast to the shape of Ruby, so that they complement each other. We try to design these things very specifically so that we're not repeating too many ideas, so that each character has a really distinct silhouette. And if you're designing characters, I highly recommend taking whatever drawing you're doing and maybe just say you're in Photoshop, make an extra layer and just trace around the outside of that character and fill it with a color and see how it looks when it's just the silhouette. Because if that's strong, if you can understand the pose they're in, and if you can understand who that character is just from their silhouette, then you know that that's going to be really effective as an animated character. You don't have that much time to register any given image in animation because they're moving all the time. So having that kind of clarity is the key to being able to register what you're seeing when characters are interacting as quickly as possible. And the quicker you can register that, the quicker you can understand that, the more the more your animation will make sense, the more your characters will be clear. So,
Right.
yeah, something to think about. We've just hit. We're at 20,000. We're at 20,200.
Woo! All right. I guess it's sometime. Hee hee hee. Hoo, hoo, hoo. I'm joking. All right. All right. So you guys ready for Isn't It Love? Let me just make sure the volume's up. All right. Let's get it. Oh, here we go. I think maybe I started it wrong. I might go start it again. Hold on. All right. Hold on. Hold on. Ready? All right. Let's go. Suddenly I'm suddenly cool. I'm suddenly a genius. I'm suddenly a fool. I'm suddenly fat, but I feel stranger than fiction. I'm new. Suddenly back. I'm a walking contradiction. Doesn't this happen? Da 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 da. Doesn't this happen? Doesn't this happen? Here we go. Isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it love? Isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it love? Isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it love? Isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it love?
So good.
That was Isn't It Love? You guys are incredible. You raised $20,000. I really like, this is when you know that I just sing for a living, because I've been pressing start, stop, starting the record again, doing all the craziness, like, but I would like to go on record as saying that's the longest I've held a love out for in my life. Okay. I think that's pretty good. But shout out to you guys, 20,000. That means we have raised 40,000. Do you understand what you guys are doing? Do you understand how amazing this is? Tell your friends, tell your friends, tell your friends. This is what we're over here doing right now.
Yeah. Yeah, to those of you who are new to the stream, we're raising money for National Bailout. This is an organization that is going to help bail out people who have been arrested for protesting, bail out people who have been arrested. And keep in mind, if you're up for bail, it means you have not been convicted of a crime. So there are people that are being held in jail only because they're being held in cages, only because they don't have the money for bail. It's completely ridiculous, unfair situation that is disproportionately harming Black Americans. And so it's right now what we can do, what we have in our power to do is to raise money to cover these legal fees and to get these people out of cages and back with their families. So everything that we're raising right now, everything that you're doing right now is going to be directly affecting people's lives, directly affecting the ability for this organization to reunite families. And that is absolutely critical. It's not only the single person that we are helping, but also their entire family and their entire community. This happens so frequently. This has a ripple effect way outside of a single person. So what you're able to do is going to have an impact, and also is going to make it clear to the world that this is something that you care about, that this is something that you're going to know is going on, so we can fight to end cash bail, to end this entire system, which is really just so wrong. So thank you so much for donating. Thank you so much for looking into this entire situation. There's so much that we can do in order to change this. And right now, because this unfair system exists, this is the way that we have to navigate it in order to get families back together and in order to help real people who, again, have not been convicted of a crime but are being held in a cage. It's completely ridiculous. it's completely unfair. So thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you to, oh, I saw someone say earlier that they loved the brass in that song. I'd like to give a shout out. That's the person who played those horns is Skatoon Network. And you can go and check out, they have a Instagram, they have a YouTube. They did a rendition of Everything Stays recently that was really fun and fully ska.
Wow.
All right. So I totally recommend checking that out. So we've now reached, I know we've gone a little long, we've gone over half an hour. We've reached our 20,000 goal. We're now at 20,700. So if you would like to wrap this up, there will still be space to donate all the way through the rest of the day. So if we hit 50,000 by the end of the day, I will record the extended version of Change Your Mind and I will put it up. I really want to get us to 50,000. If we can get to 50,000, then Cartoon Network will match, which means we will have raised 100,000 for this organization, which will go directly to reuniting people with their families. So please, please keep donating even after this is done.
Pin the link even after this live. If you repost this live, any parts of this live, pin the link in your swipe up afterwards if you're able to. If you're able to do swipe up, put it on, just like type it in on your page so that your friends know where to go and they can donate as well. We really, 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 really want to make 50. And I also want to hear Rebecca do the record myself personally. So like, guys, let's get there. Okay.
Thank you so much for coming. I'll say bye to everyone.
Bye, everybody.
It's also here.
Bye.
He's been helping me with the tech situation.
I need a screenshot. Somebody take a picture of this and send it to me. It's the first time I've seen him all year. Someone got it?
So good to see you guys.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Black Lives Matter.
Yes.
Man.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for all that you have done. It's so huge. We've raised $40,000 for this organization. That is unbelievable. Let's keep going. Thank you so much. It's so good to see you, Estelle. I miss you so much. This is so fun.
It's gonna be good though. We're doing some great work and this is ongoing. Shout out to the entire Steven Universe and Steven Universe Future Cast. You guys are incredible. Create something great, and thank you to everyone that showed up. Dee Dee, Jennifer, Shelby, Michaela, Zach, look, everybody. Just hi, how you doing? I miss you guys so much. I'll see you soon.
Yeah. Oh.
Shout out to the regular SU fans that popped up as soon as they saw it. Erica Joy, I see you. All the homies that showed up today. Hi.
There's one more thing too. Please keep an eye on the official Cartoon Network Instagram. There's going to be a post, a related post. I can't reveal what it is yet. That's coming up after this. So please keep your eyes out for it. It's related, and it would mean a lot to me if you will continue to donate. Thank you so much, everybody, and have a really good rest of the day. Please stay safe and healthy. Spread the word about this organization. It's so great. Thank you so much for coming.
Bye.